Bryn's back. Let's fill.
We believe we found a way to activate the loom gate.
With the loom gates active.
The potential for...
Agreed. So.
What made the Enclave it has long been the pipe you found in Glintwood Hall.
And the tank.
Precisely.
Thankfully.
We don't know a lot. In notes dated before the surge.
Apparently, the arcs have a thin carapace, a magically resistant...
So I need to cleave this
Come see me and we can make.
I could hone your sword. We'll talk.
Great foresight.
Happy to be one.
Everyone's got a part.
So, how often do I need to return to camp? Do you need me to report back frequently?
That's entirely. You're the one taking from time to time, and if you get into trouble,
Got it.
points privilege.
Can I ask,
The tangles were shifted, and then suddenly, just as an arc deflects away,
how do you...
the tangles close down the path the caravan.
I believe I was
I suppose rumors of us. They'd always piqued my weavers in a caravan bound for. They'd lost an older, cause he insisted on one. It killed him.
So you got the...
Not quite. The point that does, but it was confirmation that getting. Eventually, I was able to trade.
A drake?
Some people believe grinding the
Ah.
fools. The final missing.
Glad I could...
What's a good adventure?
Did you see this?
You mean the...
That's the one. Given the size, they're...
I've heard the rich...
The land's oars from...
Two wonders of enchanting, an arc and loom. And they don't...
Did you?
Did I?
Smell...
Little, but...
Amazing.
Oh yes, should I plan?
And if not?
Then it is time for... They are quite...
After what it was like outside the Enclave.
It is an... I did not expect...
Are they common?
No. And then, of course...
What exactly?
To our best, and as far as our mantles gather...
What did you mean?
The surge was specifically... And tell me, logically...
The rich...
Well done. So,
And...
as I...
You said they were...
Lane and I have been digging, as you might expect. Apparently,
Thanks, Dom.
ultimately the most...
I couldn't help overhear
You really do, Peg.
a survival instinct. A growing. If some of those ears... That was actually the problem.
The problem...
After the surge cascaded, so you have magic... Udea, my homeland was...
And they couldn't...
Or at least to a safe...
Because the trade... My parents used to talk about shortages.
Yes. And I very much hope we... And a way out.
Solar, this plan to repurpose carapace to fix the loom gate's conduit? Pure elegance.
Zev's idea. I only helped him with the design.
You did more than help. You practically finished it.
What is this? Competition humility? Both brilliant, just like this design.
I can agree with that.
I suppose.
Hey,
Sure.
What
for?
I've been a little cold. I was just under a.
You mean when...
Yeah, that.
Lux...
At the time, that you made finding food, and I underestimated.
It's okay.
No, it's.
Thanks.
I'd love that.
How are you feeling?
I have a hard time. We're still missing supplies, and our camp.
The role of point, see?
Because it is serious.
That, see?
Think of it this way: if you scout 3 leagues in the wrong.
Right.
And
Point taken. You know...
oh,
So, what does that...
Unfortunately.
Is there a way...
Right now we reserve them, but if there's anything...
Sounds so...
Glad to hear it.
Kaz, Lane said the training was going...
Honestly, leaping headfirst into danger isn't for everyone.
Neither of my parents were weak.
You became a point
What can I say?
and had
So far.
good for a long time. When she offered to keep me in time, it made sense.
So you've been...
Yes, this is much more my... Seriously.
I'm not sure I...
I've seen how messy your 10. These are a great with the supply. We lost a lot of stuff when we were, but we can...
What do you have in...
Like we discussed. Sola could... Alternatively, Dom could... And to keep you in fighting, there's no end to the
What a...
Me?
Come on.
I mean, wouldn't new shelves be nice? But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now, improving Sola's forge is...
Kaz, don't be shy.
No, I don't...
Come on.
No.
Yeah. I thought that would...
Thanks, Brett. Sola is... She can refine... Great.
Turns out we make a pretty good...
Yeah. Would help to get a guard and... What?
Do you ever take a...
Sure.
Just try to remember. Someone will step...
It doesn't always feel like the other...
Then tell them. I stepped in.
You did.
The others...
Maybe. Aurea. It's Lane, by the way.
What's that?
They don't like to be called Lane Free. I heard you saying it to Bryn earlier. That's the name their parents chose. Lane is the name they chose.
Fair enough. Didn't realise. Thank you for letting me know. Lane, Lane, Lane. Not Lane Free, but Lane.
When we've got supplies to spare, I have ideas for improving it. If we do it right,
And share...
God, yes.
Colour me delighted when the time comes.
Then we can start weaving...
Yes, you harvest.
A crafter is only as good as their tool.
Glad we're starting to upgrade the camp.
Very much so. There are alchemical formulas I simply can't create for you. Once I have those, we'll be...
I knew we'd recover. We always do.
Still along...
Speaking of, we've been scavenging around. They're stored away.
Can you also...
Sure can.
What's the key difference?
If you want gear that does... For instance, there are a suit of armor made of a If you don't need something, that's when you read.
What should I...
It depends on the materials we use. Others make your gear...
Sounds like it's...
There you go.
Now that I can cut the...
Whenever the band is collab, at least normally they're my design.
Any particular...
No, just enough. Once you have... Take them out from a distance, and they'll never know you were there. Good balance of protection and mobility. Not too heavy, not too light. Well pleased with the...
Not the...
No. I use them to... Worth doing if you have extra material.
Point. What a beautiful view. You're coming up on the Ark of the Stricken Earth. With a stronger sword, hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
What's happening?
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the Ark to attack it from different angles. With everything you've got. Magic isn't coursing through that patch of skin anymore. Move on. Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can power the arc to attack it from different angles. Magic isn't coursing through that patch of skin anymore. Move on. Those discs, those are holding the armor in place.
You are unstoppable, Ren. I was worried we might lose our chance to get the carapace, but you secured it.
Any concerns about using the Archon strand, Darn?
Concerns? No. Excitement? Considerable. We should be able to weave that strand into your mantle bring.
Perfect.
You think this
Yes. And
me?
acting or...
I'll keep that.
Leoria's wing recovers soon. Bryn.
It's a...
Yes. Oh, it's quite used. Oh, no. It's just... This Archon bring... It was clearly working in the nearby mine. Another mystery. There's no...
Is this...
It's about everything. I suspect we're chasing dead ends. None of...
It's easy to get... And the reality is,
Incredible it is.
all we can do is...
You're right about... Maybe if you track down...
more information about... Though it does mean...
Yes, do...
The patch is ready.
Excellent work.
You sure you...
We've got...
All right.
It's quite a...
Disorient.
I'll only ever...
How exact...
Similar to a... I may...
Letting you see...
In an emergency,
How come you never hear about...
Rarity. Scries are unclaimed. On top of that, it takes...
Got it. It's really nice. You're like the guardian spirit.
Well, I don't...
Compared to my life.
Just don't take it as a license.
How's it going?
Bryn, you're awake. We're making progress over here. Careful with that.
Hey, no one came back to camp, did they? Is the rest of the band still with you?
We're all here. And the leak is just about fixed.
Hey, wait, I just want to talk. That was
Hey,
Actually, we couldn't have done it without Sev.
not to distract from the
a Hoths?
Maybe. I think they were
How friendly.
If there are people still left,
Yes. I was just thinking we should chase...
since we arrived, but no one, I think,
You're right.
Friendly or hostile?
agreed.
And the good news is,
So scries.
every...
this means you not only...
Incidentally, our maps indicate...
Perhaps we'll find our Hoths.
Sounds good.
After that,
Why didn't you guys...
We needed to take a key swatch back to camp in order... We'll make sure you have a key swatch to connect...
Here to brief.
I like to know everything.
Just beyond the forested hill, much like the Hollow, the Oh, it's no coincidence. I believe the natural...
Which is where I might find that mask.
It's possible. Regardless, do you have any...
What can you tell me about Polder?
Indeed. Though the village was likely resources farmed.
Apart from the village, it's...
We've made and the mine. Everything I've read.
You're saying my battle...
Possibly
Some of the others... What do you...
history. If the masked figure and a...
Sounds like... Thanks for the...
My pleasure. Oh, wait. But watching the band work. Yes. It's a shot.
How is this different?
Unaided, Aurea can only... Because this shard draws mad...
Thanks, Slade.
This may sound...
Oh?
Yes. But mixing an... Of course, the house would have looked down on that. The instruction... I even used alchemy to disguise...
Did you look so...
Striking is the word. Alchemy is the... Well...
Might change your mind.
Exactly.
Years ago, we could travel hundreds of leagues in an instant. Oh, how far we've fallen since then.
I hope I'm not prying, but...
Oh.
Sounds...
It wasn't great. And it only took a couple of... All that band did was... Aaron chose someone else to take his place.
You're in better hands now. Do you have any regrets about...
I did have one friend in the... She was actually the one who, due to the nature of my departure...
Then we...
Yeah.
If she's a...
I hope so.
That's what makes...
So, sure.
Sounds fun.
Simple. If you were a wild animal,
Well, easy.
Mm-hmm.
More like...
Fine.
And yourself?
An eastern reef.
A crake. Somehow...
You're thinking of the big ones. But all crakes are misunderstood. They actually only attack when their nest is...
Sola seems pretty pleased with the upgrades to her forge. I think she might want to thank you, Bryn. Ready?
Let's do this.
First trip through the Loom Gate is a success.
Hopefully more trips to come, to new and exciting places.
Form and function.